Hey everyone, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime television shows is Bold and the Beautiful, and I hate the Bold and the Beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. I know every time I always say, I love Bold and Beautiful, and that's because, you know, it's so fierce, but this time I thought I'd switch it up and say I hate it. No, but I don't. I love that show. Okay, so here's the thing. So Bold and the Beautiful won for Outstanding Lead Actor Liam. Okay, here's the thing. I don't think Liam's a bad actor. I think he's actually a great actor, actually. Scott Clifton, I think he does a really great job. But I cannot this is how I know that the Emmy process is flawed. Right? Because the way that it works is you have to pick which category you want to be nominated in. Like, you have to nominate yourself first, right? So you get nominated in a category, and if you get the nomination you're looking for, right? And then out of the whole, 365 days of the year, you have to pick 4 episodes which really showcase your talent. And what was funny is that almost every single is that a pimple right there? I think that's actually an ingrown hair. I think that was... Anyways. So you have to pick which 4. And 9 times out of 10, everyone always chose, scenes where they were screaming or scenes where they were crying or both. That was pretty much it. No funny scenes. And I've already talked about how daytime lacks comedy. But... Liam is no exception, and he is a good example of someone who you choose your best material, and it could be better than the material that the other people chose, right? So he chose, when he was confronting Quinn about, because, he was locked in a cabin with all this time, thought he was Adam, and, then the denouement of that whole storyline when he comes home and finds Steffi gone on her honeymoon to Wyatt, and, he said it's all Quinn's fault, and he's throwing the champagne, like he was, kind of throwing a fit, and he won the award for that. Now, the other people that were in that category, because that's the outstanding lead actor, right? So the other people that are in that category, I'm sure that they most of them could probably care less. Like Peter Bergman, I'm sure, has a shit ton of Emmys. I doubt he could care if he got one more or not, He was there, though. He looked real good. He looked real very nice. But he got there towards the end, so I didn't get any pictures of him. So, I had to take my seat. I wasn't going to miss any of the fucking show. But yeah, I'm trying to think if Bold and the Beautiful won anything. Oh, did they win writing? Did they win writing staff? Maybe. Or did Young and the Restless win? I don't remember. I know. I've got the whole list of nominees, and I just went through it all earlier at work today to try to, get my head going through the who won what. But I do know that that Liam won. Oh, I do know also that the guy who plays the obnoxious fat passenger that always sits next to someone on an airplane, whether it's Quinn or or Sally for Australia, he won the Emmy also for outstanding guest star, and this was great. He's like, I give it up to all you soap people, because you are the hardest working actors out there. When we in prime time, what we do in a week, you do in an hour. So that is impressive. That's really impressive. So it's cool that everyone got recognized, in that way. Unfortunately, there's still that stigma, Kim Richards, of, oh, you're a soap actress. Fuck you. Anyways, Erica Jane, though, looked fierce. Okay, I'm veering off into Young and the Restless. Let's go stick to Bold and Beautiful. So this past week on Bold and Beautiful, there were, out of the past 5 episodes, 3 of them were all about the whole Sally Spectra situation. And 2 of them were about Quinn and Ridge. Now, here's the thing. This is why I love Sally Spectra so much. Why I love... Because, I don't really go off on how much I love new people. right? And normally this is what happens is when they have a new person on a show, they shove them down your throat immediately, and you've got to like them, right? She's one of the, not the only, but she's one of the few people who has gone right into front burner story, and she's been good at it the entire time. So kudos to you, Courtney Hope. You are fierce. And that is why I love Sally Spectra. Not just the fact that they've kind of flipped the script a little bit and they've made Sally the one that you want to root for, and Steffi's kind of a bitch. You know what's funny is, you know, so CBS Soaps in Depth, and I don't normally read the Soaps in Depth magazines too much because I know that they say CBS, but they do all the soaps inside a little bit. But it's just mostly CBS. I don't care too much for that, but they, on their Facebook page, which I do follow, they said, which character out of the Bold and Beautiful's 30-year history would you like to see come back into story now? And, you know, I could have chosen anybody. Like, I could have gone back into history and said, oh, I would love Clark to come back. Or, I want to see Dylan the stripper come back. How about that? Or, you know, like something, I could have pulled any random shit out of my ass. But I was like, you know what? Honestly, in terms of storyline, the best person to come back, even though she hasn't been off the show that long, would be Hope. And I wasn't even that huge of a fan when she was on the show. But story-wise, it would be very important because I love how both Liam and Steffi are glossing over the fact that Steffi has always been his second choice. Okay? He might have chosen Steffi over... No, she might have chosen Liam over Wyatt, right? And he might have chosen Steffi over Ivy, but that doesn't mean that he would choose Hope over Steffi because... he's never done that. He's always chosen Hope. Hope is the love of his life, whether he wants to admit it or not. Right? So that's a little ridiculous. Oh, I do know. I want to take back what I said last week about how I said that Wyatt kind of had a shady moral compass. Actually, the opposite is true. It's Liam's the one with the shady moral compass. He just acts like he's all high and mighty. Wyatt actually is a very good person because I'll tell you what, you know, everyone thinks that Wyatt's a big mama's boy, but when Liam was locked in that cabin and he thought he was Adam and Quinn was Eve, that was, I mean, it was eye-rolling, but it was actually a decent plot twist. It wasn't that bad. But anyway, so when he thought he was Adam, who was the one that told him that who he was? Even though he stood to lose absolutely everything by him getting his memory back? Wyatt. Wyatt's the one that's like, your name is Liam Spencer, you're my half-brother, and you have a whole bunch of people that love you and care about you. And he's like, what? What? And so, you know, he brought him back, and of course Liam, and well, how does Liam thank him? By taking his wife, of course. Now, granted, I'm not upset about that too much because I think Wyatt can do a lot better than Steffi, not that we... have seen anything. I think they are kind of sowing the seeds for a Thomas, Steffi, Wyatt love triangle. Not Steffi, Sally. A Thomas, Sally, Wyatt love triangle. I know, Thomas and Steffi. That would be kind of sick. Definitely a daytime first. I don't think that daytime is going to go in that direction, though. Oh my God, but Thomas Forster in person. Let me tell you, he is a tall drink of water. He is very... very hot, like smoking hot, like just sex on a stick hot. And you know who else was super cute? Saul, little Alex Weiss. He was so cute. He's a lot shorter, but he's adorable. Adorable. And the two of them together for that picture, I was like, I can't with that hotness. That is too much. They're so, I mean, in completely different ways, but both very attractive. Both of them. I love. Makes my mouth water. Anyways, so, and as for the whole Quinn and Ridge thing, it basically all came out on the table that Katie's blackmailing Quinn and Ridge. And of all people, God bless her, Brooke is the one who had the voice of reason. She's like, no one's going to tell Eric because that would devastate Eric and nothing is happening. So don't say anything, Katie. She figured it out right away. She's like, are you blackmailing Ridge? I mean, right away. So good for you, Brooke. Good for you. And you stick to your guns. Don't get back with Ridge. I mean, if you need to marry Bill, go ahead, but it's better than Ridge. Anyways, I would like to see a different man, though, come and take Brooke away, right? Let's see Brooke get involved with Wyatt. I mean, he's got no ties to her blood-wise. Quinn's his mom, Bill's his dad. Neither one are related to Brooke. That would be hot, right? Or, let's see, who else? I mean, there isn't that many people on the show that isn't already hooked up with people. So, or that isn't related to Brooke. So, or Saul. Oh my God, can you imagine Saul and Brooke? That is genius. That would be great because Sally Spectre has closed the doors to Spectre Fashions, and so Saul's out of work. So Brooke needs a new designer for Brooke's bedroom. She hires Saul, and they work together, and bada bing, bada boom, they're together. Ooh. And then he gets over Sally, and then Sally realizes what she misses, and then she wants Saul back, but it's too late. Oh my God, I'm loving it. Why can't I write for this show? That would be awesome. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, although I'm probably going to be, dead for a little while on Instagram. I'm sorry, because I've posted my last picture. But you know what? I am going to post pictures from the General Hospital convention that I went to, so we'll post some of those pictures. They're no celebrities, but you get to see me on the set, and that's really cool. I do have one picture of me with Billy Miller, though. That's my birthday buddy, so we have one picture together. Anyway, so feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can also hit subscribe on this YouTube button, YouTube channel, somewhere here on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. And you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk bold and beautiful. And you can also hashtag Dancing for Relevancy because I'm talking about that next. It's crazy. Okay, everyone, have a great night. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.